in the country. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCF Knights, taking on the second-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Will kick this away to get us going. Return begins inside the 10.
Tough way to start this game, but it would be quite a statement if this offense could drive 90-plus yards and a score on their first drive. But who knows if they'll actually be able to do it.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Gets into space at the 50. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
The Knights with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And it's a wildcat look here to try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. He gets loose. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it.
Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read.
Oh, and it's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. They'll run the option. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback's got it on the option. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a 1st down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Huskers moving quickly down the field here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Burks. The receiver grabs it. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? QB keeper all the way. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the 1st possession. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Falls incomplete. They misfired for a third consecutive time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On the move now. Oh, no, trapping back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He'll ride the back again here. Smothered for no gain, and that'll do it for the first quarter. And it's UCF in the lead, Dirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period.
Nebraska, 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Burks. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Looking for a receiver. Pass rush closing in. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Boy, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up the 1st down. This could cost them.
The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Wilcox. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn begins inside the 25-yard line. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. They're going to run it. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st down, it's play action. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Burks. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. A quick throw out left, complete. They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Back in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the 1st down.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To the air. It's Burks. And here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Send the back in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Nebraska.
It's about time, fellas! It's about time, fellas! We're gonna do it! We got this!
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Burks. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. The Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Nice grab. It's Payne. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
1st and goal, handoff. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. For that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play.
Hey, quit cheating out there!
From the 8-yard line now, it's 3rd and goal. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Well, the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. All they need is a field goal to take the lead, but they're going to try to punch it in here on 4th down. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
What a call here. 4th and goal, and they keep it on the ground for 6. That sends a big message to this defense. The offense felt they could win up front, and the run here confirms it for 6.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Now here's the toss play. Breaks into open space. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Burks. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. So So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Huskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He picks up the first down before they get into the ground. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knights will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. They're going to run the option. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass. It's Burks. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll try the option play here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Looking to pass. It's Burks. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, the quarterback catches a break here. You know, anytime throwing off your back foot, it almost never ends well. He was very fortunate the defender drops this interception.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass is caught. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the 1st down at the 21.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The Cornhuskers are in the red zone. Well, they've got him on the blitz.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. He'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a 1st down.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Huskers will line up here on 1st down and goal. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. They knock through the PHC and go on top 14-13. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Short boot caught just inside the 30. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. Offense back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with the defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Wants to throw it. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will not take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Knights. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's taken down, doesn't get rid of the ball, and the 2-point conversion does not work. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, here we are in the 2nd half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Burks. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. The Cornhuskers come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
1st down, they're going to throw the football. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. 2nd down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught quickly. Ball carrier brought down in what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the handoff. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Burks. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Design quarterback run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Back to throw. It's Burks. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
at the 3.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on 1st and goal. Now they take a sack here on 2nd down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
Tight end goes in motion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Nebraska. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion and extend the lead to 3. Scanning the field, it's Burks. Catch in the end zone. Successful 2-point conversion.
Chris, I just love the call here in the 2nd half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I'll tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here's the return from inside the 25. UCF offense back out on the field now. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute. Down 3. What can they come up with? Here comes a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone on this possession. Look out. Room to run here. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
When your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. 2nd down.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking downfield, it's Burks. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Trying to convert with a sneak. So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Time running down. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that, to me, is probably the ball game.
The Knights hope to be able to run this clock out of the final minute and secure the W. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. This could be the game here. Close to the tight end. It's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Man, I am shocked that they went for this here on fourth down. Playing with the lead, I think they must have saw something that they felt they could come up with that easy completion, but so much for that. We got ourselves a situation here now and a real chance for a classic finish.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. To the air, it's Burks. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a late deep throw. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So down 4 late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down.